So I got one question for you. What are those? What are the...
What's up, Saiyan Army? So today's video we're doing some spirit bombs, also known as the overhead press, because we all know the more you overhead press, the bigger your spirit bomb is. And right now my spirit bomb ain't that big, so we're practicing on it. So let's just talk about the overhead press. Today we're doing 175 pounds for sets of 4. Relatively easy workout. Didn't really have any grinders. Had a little bit shaky ones like that, but that's normal. Normally when I hit my last reps, I get a little bit of the shakes, which is totally fine. It's just your core and stabilizer muscles fatiguing. Alright? So we did a lot of sets, got a lot of practice in today. So let's talk about some things. Like, first off, I get a lot of questions about hand placement when it comes to the overhead press. And a lot of people say you should have a straight wrist. You should keep your wrist straight when doing the overhead press. And that is false. You can't grip the bar like this. Like, your wrists have to bend slightly back to create a platform to hold the weight on. Because if you can see where the weight flows through, if you create the platform using your wrist, it goes down to your elbows, down to your triceps, down to your lats, through your upper back, and down your legs. And that's how your body works as one. So you don't want your wrist exactly straight, slightly back to create this platform, because this is where you're going to be holding the bar right here. So if this is the bar, then that's how you're gripping it. And the weight's kind of going onto your palm like that. Alright, so just slightly back. Which is why I also use wrist wraps, because you don't want your wrist like this either, because that's gonna cause snap city. So just slightly back, enough where you're nice and tight. So I grip the bar just like this. And I stay nice and retracted, and I push it straight back. I pretend to push the bar back towards my chin, like I'm trying to knock myself out. So I try to drive the bar back, and drive my head through and lock out at the top. This is different than how other people overhead press. A lot of people overhead press where they push the bar in front of them and then drive their head through. I prefer to push the bar back and tuck my head slightly further back and push it back and then drive my head through. So there's just a few different ways to do it. Anyways, following that, we went upstairs. I started getting cold sweats and I threw my shirt back on, so we hit some incline machine press, incline hammer strength press. After that, we did some side laterals where you can see them forearm gains. Now, forearms is a question I get asked about a lot. No, I do not hit forearms directly. I lift heavy weights. I use straps here and there, and forearms are very genetic as well. Now, I don't know if I have good genetic forearms. I probably have decent genetic forearms. My brother has pretty good forearms, so I'll give you genetics. Also, I've been training my forearms for a very long time. I used to play baseball back when I was like, little league, was at 10 years old or whatever. And my dad built a mound next to the side of my house because I'm left-handed, and pitching is one of the only positions you can really play. Unless you're playing, first base or outfield. So my dad built a mound next to the side of our house, and he would make me pitch every other day. And I would also do a lot of forearm drills. So we'd have this it was like a little weight thing where you could twist it. It was kind of like the stick where they have the PVC pipe and the rope attached to it, and you attach the weight at the bottom and you roll it. It was similar to that, but more high-tech version of that. So I've been training forearms for a very long time, even before weightlifting. I thought forearms were a cool muscle. So yeah, my forearms developed from a very young age, so that probably has a lot to do with it as well. If your forearms are lagging, I would definitely recommend training them. Why not? Because we live for aesthetics. Any part that you feel is lagging, why not hit them directly as well? Alright, so after that, did a quick superset, did some arms, triceps, and biceps, went really light. Why biceps on a push day? I just felt like it. After that, went straight into rope face pulls. Very important to just I like to do it especially after like overhead press days because it helps me open my shoulder blade helps me open just everything up, and I'm really focusing on driving my elbows back and just opening the anterior delt up. And after every push workout like this, especially on overhead press days, I make sure to lacrosse ball each shoulder. What I do is I just lie on the ground, put it right in my anterior delt, and just roll it around. I notice especially at night it gets tight if I don't lacrosse ball it, so I'll lacrosse ball it just sometime in the day. And that's pretty much the end of the video. Also, just to let you guys know, I'm still partnered up with the NASM, and they have their 14-day free trial still going on. So for any trainers or wannabe trainers, or just people that just want to up their knowledge game, click the link right below. There's a 14-day free trial, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Strength and honor, much love, aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! Immortal!